fast. I got a surprise flower. This is new. Really fast.
Yeah.
Yes. Yay, look at my roses. Roses is life. Well, guys, I'm going to activate my YouTube channel since I haven't checked it in like forever. So, might as well do some live or videos. Something to get busy aside from my work. It's new to me. For my flower,
You're welcome.
what you doing?
Balancing the budget.
So I don't like to do budgeting because I suck at it. And my husband is the one that does all our finances because he's really good at it. So every day he's checking to see how much money he has. Anyway, so proud of him for doing such a good job. Because if I do it, what happened, babe? We're gonna be overdraft.
Probably.
Yes, so I'm getting a lot better, but I'm not there yet. So, but it's something that I need to learn, you know. It's called being an adult. But I'm very independent. But since I'm married, and my husband is really good at budgeting, so I guess I'm kind of comfortable with that. But I love working. I can work like 12 hours, 13 hours. Anyway, so I'm going to keep posting videos on here, maybe talking about maybe health awareness. Today I was just it's a first day in America for most of the school. Went back today. Most of the kids, their school started today, and my husband is a teacher. So proud of him. Anyway, I had diagnosed with stage 4 cancer in 2017. It was stage 4, but thankfully, through God's grace, I overcame that stage. And it's been over 2 years that I finished the treatment. I've been doing good. I gained weight, which is really awesome because I was super, super duper skinny. As you can see, I just got a haircut. So, because my hair was super short, I lost them from my chemo. Anyway, but today, we did not expect that result from my biopsy. I have this blister in my mouth. It's over. Oh wow, I forgot to take that bandage from the nurse. He took my blood work today. So we did not expect the biopsy was, positive that I have cancer again. So I saw my oncology today. So I'm scheduled for my PET scan on the 22nd. And so I'm hoping that I don't have to do chemo again, that they're just gonna do a surgery. So that's what I'm hoping for and praying for. And yeah, I know for those of you who have gone through chemo, it's not easy. You lost your taste buds, everything doesn't taste good. It's just such a horrible thing to go through. Yeah, I've never been hospitalized in my life for over 6 weeks when I was diagnosed in 2017. But thankfully, like I said, I overcome that through God's grace. And here we go again. I know, those poking, getting your blood work, it's so annoying sometimes. Sometimes they couldn't find the vein. Today, actually, the nurse, usually they don't have trouble when they're looking at my veins. But today he struggles, so he has to poke me twice. So I have a high tolerance of pain. So I don't mind, but it's kind of annoying sometimes. So I'm looking forward to more poking, in the next maybe couple of weeks, but I'm hoping it's not like that. And I also have aplastic anemia, which is, I believe that I was already done with that. I have not had no pen legs in a while, so I've been doing really great. Um, but we'll see what happened. But because of the chemo, sometimes I do have leg pains, and mostly in my right legs, from my knees down to my toes and my feet. It's really hurting me a lot sometimes. But anyway, I got home today and my handsome hubby surprised me with a beautiful bouquet of roses, to help brighten up my day. I know a lot of us, when we wake up on Monday, we struggle to wake up because we have to start our day, because going to work, all those shebang, right? But so I was working this afternoon, and then I was ready to see what's the result. And of course, my ENT doctor told me that, you know, it's a cancer. And, I last time I cried a little bit, and today I didn't really cry. I didn't really care about crying because honestly, there's nothing I can do to change the situation but to stay positive and trust the Lord that, that I'm going to overcome this the second time. When I started my treatment in 2017, my doctor told me that one thing that you need to do, you cannot be depressed, that you stay positive. So I've learned to stay, to have that attitude of positiveness. Today I broke the news to my mom in the Philippines, and thankfully she was really strong about it. And she was like a nurse, just telling me, okay, you need to eat this, you need to eat that, you need to be careful, you need to be praying. So I'm so thankful to the Lord because I have so many praying people in my life. My mom-in-law, my mom, she's very strong. She loves to pray. She prayed for me, and she's been through so much herself, ever since my dad passed away when I was maybe 7 or 8. Don't exactly remember how old I was when I lost my daddy. But anyway, that's just life. Sometimes life throws us in the curve. Um, so some people, we all cope differently, but with me, I have learned to really stay positive. I guess if you remain positive, if you remain still, if you remain calm with everything that you are going through, I believe it does help through the process of your healing, because today I was asked by my nurse actually, when they ask you, they're doing your vital signs. Of course, they're always asking you, like, are you depressed? Are you tired? I always tell my nurse whenever they ask me that questions, because I have been asked that question for so many times since I started having health problem in the past 2 years, basically. And I've always tell them that depressed is not in my vocabulary. It's because I don't know, I think I've learned to be resilient throughout the situation that I have been through. Um, you know, so yeah, I said depressed is not part of my vocabulary because honestly, there's nothing you can do or you can change for the situation that you are facing, rather than, trusting your life in the Lord, because there's nothing uh, better to do but trust in the Lord always, and just stay positive and think, stand in the promise of the Lord, and actually, I'm facing in the wall where, right now I'm in the bed. One of the verse that we stand when I was sick, in 2017, Psalms 41:3, because I was super skinny, I couldn't swallow, because I had a stage 4 larynx cancer. It was stage 4 when I was diagnosed. So, my husband told me about this verse, we stand in it, and we believe in God. And she said, the Lord nurses them when they are sick and restore them to health. And thankfully, the Lord really restored my health, from down to 63 pounds to now I am 93 pounds. Well, usually I've always tried to have my weight at, 95, 100 since I'm little. Anyways, so anyway, yeah, so I really miss my mom, and so I will continue, guys, to update you. And I encourage you also, if my symptoms, back in 2017, I had a lot of rashes in my arms. And then one night we came home from church. I remember it was a Wednesday, and my ears was, I couldn't remember whether my left or right ears was really hurting really bad, like super hurt. So I rushed into the ER. I remember, I believe it was my mother-in-law went with me. They did a CT scan, and but then, I don't know if they're doing it the right way, and they charged me arm and a leg. So I was only there for like maybe 3 hours, and my ears was super hurt. So that's one of the symptoms in the first place that I had encountered. But then after that, I thought I had a severe allergies, so I was on antibiotic. But then slowly, after a couple of months, maybe 3 months or 2 months and a half, I couldn't really swallow. So I was just drinking Insure. Oh, I hate Insure. I don't like the taste of it. It's awful. I don't know, some people love it, but I don't. But I was forced to drink them until such time that I wasn't able to really eat through my mouth, because the tumor was so close to my esophagus. So that even water, even my saliva, I had trouble swallowing them. So in May 25, I had a endoscopy done, and so that's how they found out that I had stage 4 cancer. Uh, so I had to have a pig tube done, so I was eating through my stomach. So I had to do that. Actually, we just removed the pig tube about 5 months ago. Yeah, that really helped sustain me eating. So it's really really tough. So I'm really hoping that this journey it wouldn't be as hard as I had in 2017, that I don't have to use the peg tube again. And I hope that it's gonna be done through surgery. They can just remove the tumor, because it's right here, it's above my gums, yeah. And so far I'm eating pretty well. So yeah, I encourage you guys to, if there's something that's suspicious, either is serious or not, have yourself checked with the doctor. Because in my first diagnose, it took me a while to it took a while for my doctor to really send me to to do the biopsy done, because he thought I was just having a bad severe allergies, because I had a dry cough, and I didn't have no mucus or whatever. I didn't have that. Anyway, so it's just sharing some health awareness with you guys. And I know this is gonna be, I don't know how long this journey. I hope it doesn't take that long, because I'm not the type of person that would really like to stay home, unless of course I'm really really sick. But if I have to, and then I have to work, because I love working. But anyway, so yeah, this is my flowers. So you guys don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and we're gonna share more about my journey this time. Actually, I was challenged by my friend to start my YouTube channel. But my YouTube channel, guys, has been here for decades, I think. But was supposed to be for nails. That was gonna start, yeah, sharing some ideas about nails. But I will continue to be active on this channel, and then of course probably talk about nail preps, and so I'm gonna talk different things. I'm gonna share different things with you guys. And I know sometimes when you are going to treatment, sometimes it's hard to just sitting around in your bed. So might as well share something that might be giving some awareness to other people, that maybe have the same symptoms. So if you guys have questions or comments, you could always leave me a comment below, and then I will check and try to respond to your comments, and stuff like that, especially for those of you who's been through cancer, that you have questions, because we might have a similar situation that you are fighting for, that you are currently going through right now. So I am more than welcome to give you my advice, and of course prayers. Anyway, so thank you guys for watching. And don't forget to subscribe.